Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here. And tonight, we're going to be going over the final plan for building a collection on Magic Arena, what that looks like, what all to do, and some things of not to do. So basically just my recommendations. We're also going to be going over gold and what you can do with gold. We're going to look at some other events that I haven't really talked much about yet. So first, let's talk about gold. And what we want to do is we want to maximize our free currency that we get by playing in Magic Arena. And to do that, there's a few things to do. Here we have our daily wins. So you can get up to 15 wins a day. The first win you get will give you 250 gold. The second win is 100 gold. The third win is 100 gold. The fourth win is 100 gold. From that point, the daily wins will decrease. You'll have some diminishing returns, and it'll rotate between giving you a random card that is like 95% of the time going to be an uncommon, and then 50 gold, and then a random card, and then 50 gold. And then it'll, somewhere around like 9 or 10 wins, I think, it will drop to rotating between a random card and 25 gold. So you can get a total of 750 gold for getting your full 15 wins each day. However, some people might not have the time for that. I don't even have the time for that on most days. But what I do try to do is get 4 daily wins in, because your first 4 wins will give you a total of 550 gold, whereas your following 11 wins only gives you a total of 200 more gold in addition to that. There's also daily quests. You can hold up to 3 quests at a time, so do not let this timer go out if you have 3 quests. Make sure you complete one of them before the next one would arrive. Otherwise, you miss out on it completely, and that's really not good. The quest can be either 500 gold or 750 gold. And once per day, you can click on the quest and re-roll it to maybe turn it into a quest that's worth 750 gold. Now, if you end up not getting quests that are 750 gold and you just get the 500 and you have to complete them, don't feel too bad about it. Don't feel like you're missing out on too much. I just consider the 250 additional gold to be like a nice little bonus to try and get when it's possible. So for instance, if today was going to be a day I did a draft, I wouldn't go into a draft and be like, okay, I'm not going to cast any red or green spells so that I could re-roll this quest for tomorrow. You can't really go into drafts doing that sort of thing. But I'm not drafting today, so I'm only going to be playing constructed events, so I'm going to avoid playing red or green decks, and maybe I'll try playing a deck that has black spells so I can work on this quest. But that way, tomorrow comes and I can re-roll this quest, maybe turn that into a 750. Because sometimes, like, I might log into Arena tomorrow and have another 750 gold quest waiting for me, and then I wouldn't have anything to re-roll if I completed this quest. So I always try to keep one that's 500 in there. Just try to maximize your efficiency is all I'm trying to say about the gold. But don't feel too bad if you don't get the 750 from each and every quest. That's not going to happen. So those are the ways we can accumulate gold. There's a few other ways I just want to talk about here, and that is playing in the ranked ladders in Constructed and Limited. Constructed, you can play ranked as much as you want for free. And you can see here, as you go up in the rankings, you will get more gold and more packs at the end of the month. These are just nice little freebies. It's 1,000 gold. Once you reach gold, it's 500 gold for silver. I always make it a goal to try and at least reach platinum in each one. Bronze, silver, and gold tiers give you 2 notches up when you win a game, and you only get knocked down 1 notch if you lose. So it's a bit easier to rank up through those. And yeah, these are just other free rewards. They're not huge, but they're nice. And it's the same sort of prize structure with Limited as well. Limited is a little bit more tricky because you have to actually enter Premier Drafts or Quick Drafts in order to get on the rank ladder or to rank up. So that could be a little bit more limiting for you. Now, some other events that you could potentially do, I haven't talked much about, are these standard events. That you have these for all 4 of your constructed formats: Alchemy, Explorer, Traditional, or Alchemy, Explorer, Historic, and Standard. We'll click on the Alchemy one because that's the one Wizards wants us to click on. It puts it first. They've been really trying to force Alchemy, so it's a joke. So you can see here the prize structure. The cost to enter is 2,500 gold or 375 gems. And you notice your prize payout is in gems. So if you're a free-to-play player, this could be a way to turn your gold into gems. If you want to avoid doing the quick drafts, however, I still recommend doing the quick drafts. The prize payouts here, you can keep playing. This is a best of 1 event. Keep playing until you have 3 match losses. And you can see at 2 wins, you get 1 pack and 75 gems. 3 wins, 200 gems. It takes you to get to 5 wins to get 2 packs, whereas if you spend double this amount and enter a quick draft for 5,000 gold, you can open 3 packs in a draft. And likely draft an average of 4 rares. And then you get your prize pack that's at least 1 prize pack, could be 2, and you get to rank up on the ranked ladder. This does not count for rank. 6 wins gets you 450 gems. This is where... 5 wins is where it starts becoming profitable here. In terms of number of gems, and 2 packs, and you get 3 packs and 500 gems and 1 play-in point for 7 wins. All the events are like this, and then there's the traditional events. So these are your best of 3 formats. You'll have a 15-card sideboard, and you'll play best 2 out of 3 matches. This one looks a bit tougher. You're going to have to... It's the same cost as actually entering a quick draft. And you'll play 5 matches, just straight up 5 matches. You have to win all of them to get the top prize of 1,000 gems, 3 packs, and 4 play-in points. Or 4 wins gets you 800 gems and 2 packs. But any more than 1 match loss, and you're not making your gems back on this. So that is something to be mindful of. 3 wins, 600 gems, and 2 packs. 2 wins, 150 gems, and 2 packs. That's a huge difference between 2 wins and 3 wins. Yeah, so if you end up winning less than half the time, because you need 3 match wins, so you'd have to win at least 60% of your matches. This would be like the worst you want to do, because the difference here, yeah. 150 gems and 2 packs for 2 wins, 100 gems and 1 pack for 1 win, and 50 gems in 1 pack. I don't do these much. I once tried out some of the standard ones a couple times, but I don't feel it's necessary to do so. But those are available. Those are available all the time. So what else are we going to do with our gold? Well, if you're a free-to-play player, I recommend that you do the quick draft method that we went over in some of the previous videos. Links will be in the description. And you want to use your gold to convert it into gems. And what you want to do with your gems, first and foremost, is make sure you're buying the Mastery Pass. I have a whole video on the Mastery Pass as well. But it takes 3,400 gems to unlock. It is only unlocked by gems. But this is possible to unlock if you're free to play. I did this myself when I was a free to play player back in Innistrad, Midnight Hunt, and Crimson Vow. I got both of those Mastery Passes just taking my gold, converting it to gems through Quick Draft, and then once I saved up enough gems, bought the Mastery Pass, and you get 1,200 gems and a draft token back just for buying the Master Pass. You get like 3,000 or 4,000 gold as well, and 20 booster packs. It is super worth it. I have a whole video on that, so I'm not going to go too far in depth here, but you want to make sure you buy the Mastery Pass. You even get free packs, even if you don't buy the 3,400. Again, just make sure you're doing your quests and getting your experience for that so you can level up in the Mastery Pass and you can unlock its full potential. So, another thing I recommend is the amount of gold to have on hand at one time. And it used to be I would recommend 10,000 gold if you would ask me like last year. And then I bumped it up to 20,000. Now I am actually recommending 30,000 gold. So what I mean by this is I am not going to do a quick draft with my gold until I have at least 35,000 gold. So that way I always still have 30,000 gold in stock. And if I don't have 30,000 gold, then I'm saving it. What are we saving this gold for, Late Night Mega? Well, if we go to the store, there's a few things I want to talk about with the store. These daily deals, this is something else you want to check in on each day, because sometimes there will be some free gold here. Sometimes you'll see discounted packs. You'll see a pack for like 10% off, so 900 gold instead of 1,000. I usually buy those. I don't think it's super bad if you do or don't buy them, but you can take your own prerogative on that. But some other times you might see like they'll give you 400 gems in exchange for 1,500 gold. Or they'll give you 550 gold in exchange for 50 gold. Yes, that is actually just free 500 gold. So make sure you're checking in on the daily deals. And other things that I've been saving my gold for are these bundles. This Alchemist bundle. It's 20 packs. You can see here 20 Alchemy Brothers War packs for the cost of 15 packs. That is a phenomenal deal. Also, when you buy these, you will actually get 2 golden packs. So other times they might have other bundles like the Explorer. They had Explorer Anthologies bundle recently, which I already bought. That was like 25,000 gold. And that gives you a whole bunch of cards added to your collection. Now, even if you're not playing Explorer right now, I do still recommend that you try to take advantage of that deal and try to use your free gold that you get to get those bundles. That way you can save your gems for the Mastery Pass or using them to enter draft events. So even if you're not like interested in playing like Explorer or Historic and you're seeing these bundles of cards you can buy, you still might want to collect them because maybe sometime in the future you would want to play those formats, and those cards are pretty prominent in those formats that they include in those bundles, so it is well worth the cost to get those. Other things you could do with gold, you can see there's some cosmetic things here. We've got some interesting full art basic lands here. I already have 3 sets of full art basics that I bought for gold. I got the Unfinity, the Space basic lands, and the other Unfinity basic lands, and I got the stained glass full art basics from Dominaria United. But these look pretty cool too. I might consider picking these up because I do like that art style. That's just a purely cosmetic thing, and most of these things are just cosmetic. There are alternate art styles or full art styles. Don't feel like you have to get these. There's a lot of things in the store that are like vying for your attention and whatnot. But I would just say look out for like this sort of deal. In fact, I'm going to buy this on camera right now, just to show that you do get 2 golden packs. The golden packs, remember, will contain 1 guaranteed mythic from Brothers War, and then 5 other rares or mythics that are standard legal. You only get them by purchasing packs in the store. And in fact, I'm going to fill up the rest of my wheel here and get another pack, but that will be in the pack opening video. So that leads me to my next recommendation. I do recommend filling this golden pack progress at least once buying regular packs. Part of the reason is because, well, one of these packs was a discounted pack in the store. It was one of those 10% off deals, so I took advantage of that and bought a pack. And this other pack came from when Brothers War was first released. Wizards was nice enough to start us off with 1 notch on this golden pack progress, so it only took 9 more packs to purchase to get another golden pack. So do take advantage of some of the golden packs, but I don't recommend doing that as the primary or only source of collecting. I do recommend before doing that, or instead of doing golden packs entirely, to focus primarily on Quick Draft or Premier Draft. Either one of those. We looked at the data of those in the last video, and either one of those that you prefer will be good for building a collection. The Premier Drafts can get you a higher pack count, which when you go to open your packs, you get more rare and mythic rare wild cards if you're opening more packs. So that would be one thing to consider. Premier Draft can be a bit tougher to do, and you cannot just rare draft in Premier Drafts the way you can in Quick Drafts when you're drafting with the bots. So those are all things to consider. If you're newer to draft or maybe less experienced in draft, stick with the Quick Draft for the time being until you're at least comfortable with the set that you're drafting, and then maybe try some Premier Drafts, maybe with some draft tokens. Oh, that's another thing you want to check in the store for. Once in a while, I want to say like once a month, in the daily deals section, they will give you a draft token at 10% off, so it'll be 9,000 gold to get a draft token instead of 10,000 gold. And the draft token gets you into a Premier Draft or traditional draft event. It's not good for the quick drafting. And what I'm going to be doing, since I'm going to focus mainly on Quick Draft to build my collection, when it comes to the Alchemy collection, if you're interested in collecting the Alchemy cards or Alchemy packs, those only offer a Premier Draft when the Alchemy set drops, and that is only available for like a week. I did 10, just to give you guys an idea, I did 10 Premier Drafts of the Alchemy. I had 39 packs. I got another pack from one of the Decathlon events as one of the random pack prizes from that, so that's how I had an even 40 here. And then the 20 we just bought. And after the 10 drafts and with these 60 packs, I should in theory have enough to get a full set of each of the regular rares from that Alchemy, is what I was calculating and estimating. And the other thing I would recommend is saving up your gold for the event that comes around only a couple of weekends in each of each set release, and that is the Metagame Challenge event. It's 2,000 gold to enter, and you can get kind of an absurd number of packs if you do well in that event, but it's such a low cost to enter. You do have to have a good constructed deck with a sideboard, because you'll be playing best of 3 matches, but just one run in that can make it all worth your gold. I don't remember how many I entered last time. I said it in the Metagame Challenge video, but I remember the end result was like I was down 4,500 gold after like 8 attempts at the thing, and I only had one run where I got more than 3 wins, and I ended up with a total of 18 packs. So in essence, I traded 4,500 gold for 18 packs. Just a phenomenal rate of exchange. So make sure you take advantage of those, and make sure you have the gold to take advantage of those. So I like to use the gold for those limited time events, or if there's a bundle coming up in the store that's coming out soon, like the Explorer Anthology bundle. You can see it's kind of talking about it here. Want to make sure I use my gold for that, or have gold available for that when that drops, so I can use those cards right away, because I've been playing a bit of the Explorer format. So that is my overall plan for collecting on Arena. I will say I've been fairly satisfied with my collection progress on the past couple of sets. We can go in here, and this doesn't give you the best picture. I haven't opened the Brothers War packs, but yeah, there's one mythic I don't have a single copy of from Dominaria United, but I think my total mythic count for this set is something like 71 out of... Yeah, it's not 71. Maybe it's like 60. I think it's like 61 out of a total of 80 or 82 mythics. And I have, as you can see, 239 out of 260 regular rares. Brothers War, I don't have one copy of all the rares, but I'm somewhere around like 111 to 114, I think was the number I looked at, total rares for the set. And my mythics are 18 out of 23. Now I've got more mythics than that, because I got 10 from the Mastery Pass. And the Mastery Pass also gives you 10 mythic rares from the set too. I think my mythic count is somewhere around like 26. It's not counting duplicates in that number. That's why this set tracking is kind of odd. So yeah, quick draft, having 30,000 gold on hand before spending gold on quick draft, 30,000 gold for the bundles, or if something else drops in the store, like draft tokens or discounted packs. That way I always have gold on hand for that sort of stuff, or for like the metagame challenge events. None of that is coming up particularly soon, so I don't mind buying another 8 packs and getting another golden pack out of that. But that'll be for the pack opening video. So yeah, those are my recommendations. That's what I'm personally doing myself for collecting on Arena. And also, you want to save your packs to open until you're done drafting. I've kind of mentioned that before in some of the draft videos. That does lead to a couple disadvantages. For instance, especially if you're playing in the standard format, a lot of the Brothers War cards, since you're not opening packs, you might not have access to, unless you want to use rare or mythic rare wild cards on those, which I've been avoiding doing that. Because I don't want to use rare or mythic rare wild cards on cards from this set when I have a whole bunch of packs here to open where I could be opening those rares or mythics naturally. And since I'm waiting until the end, there kind of becomes a little bit of a disconnect. But on the plus side, the set did just come out. It is going to be in standard for at least another year and a half, almost 2 years. So, okay, I missed out on a couple months of using some of the cards from this set. But I do try to avoid using my wild cards on the current standard set when I haven't opened my packs for that yet. But that is kind of a downside. So do be aware of that if you're going with the same method of collecting that I am. If I were to open these packs and still do more drafts, there's potential of me drafting like a 5th copy of a rare that I essentially wouldn't need to. And that's why you want to wait until you're done drafting before opening the packs. Because when we open packs, we're guaranteed to get rares that we don't have 4 copies of. Was there anything else I need to cover? I don't think so. I think that pretty much covers all my thoughts, so I guess for now, I'll take my leave.